Hey everyone, it's Daniel. Sorry about the lighting. I'm moving soon, so I don't really have a good light source. But anyways, just 2 days ago, I was in a car accident. Um, it, it's just, it's not like a usual car accident. Like usually when people hear about it and they see the car, I'm gonna try to figure out how to put the picture into the my video as well to show you. But when you see the picture, you're just like, whoa, how'd you get out of that? But um, it wasn't just like a crash to a car. Well, first of all, I'm jumping ahead myself. Like, what happened was I was walking to work and I was gonna be late, but luckily someone that I've seen, I used to take the bus a lot. Luckily, the person that I took on that took the bus with me, she had a car and she drove by and said, "Hey, you need a ride?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" It's okay, and we started talking about like different stuff, like things from my age, like college and work or whatever, and what we've gone through like our lives so far. And we got on the highway, and she's still talking about like college and stuff, and I'm pretending like I'm listening or whatever, just just to be kind. And I don't know, like I guess we were turning like like that, but we were in the inner area, not inner area, the second lane, the faster lane in the highway, and she was turning and there was another person, like you're not turning, but like that curve that you sometimes you turn on a curve at like a direct turn, you turn a corner on a highway. It was like that, and a person was next to her, kind of behind her, and she noticed that she was gonna like maybe go into the other lane, and she noticed she was getting too close. She noticed that someone was behind her coming up, so she moved, but noticed she moved too much, and then that's when we noticed like, oh, she kind of can't control the car at the moment. But and then the person was like right next to this at this point. But then the person turned around and I looked at her. And I'm like kind of like shocked almost. And she decides to turn again, and that's when we actually started swaying a lot. And we got to the point where we swayed so much that we went on to like the other lane, but we were backwards, like a full 360, like maybe a couple 360s I was going at. I really could not see. But we went off to the side, and the side has a hill that goes downwards to like maybe a gas station and maybe another street. And by this time, like that person, like they went on their brakes a little bit so they can like they dodge us so we won't crash into them. And all I remember is the person that picked me up. She's screaming at the top of her lungs. I'm calm because like I don't know. I guess for some reason I just figured out what I needed to do. Oh, and by the way, I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I don't know how I'm okay. I'm don't know how it happens, like what happens. But all I remember is the first flip that happened. Yes, the first. There's more than one. There's two, but the first flip, I I guess I knew what was happening. I went to the fetal position, and somehow I stayed where I was supposed to be. And when I did that, I guess yeah, I didn't. But we like when we landed on the roof of the car, and I landed like on my side, I guess. I kind of don't really remember. All I remember is just trying her screaming, "Hey, the car's gonna blow up," and I'm like, "It's we'll be fine." I'm trying to look for a place to get out. My side was, I guess, tilted in a way, so like I couldn't like open the door all the way, so we couldn't go out that way. But her side had the window shattered, and I'm like, "Oh, just go through out the window." She got out perfectly fine. I got out. I crawled out or whatever. I got my bag and my sweater with me and everything, and the car was smoking, but it wasn't like on fire or anything. She was just, she was in so much in shock that, she just got this car. Her boyfriend's gonna kill her because, I'm guessing it was mostly his car. And I mean, in my mind, I mean, all I had was a bunch of scratches. She had scratches, but afterwards, we know she had like a back problem as well that was going through with it too. I don't know if she hurt a lower back as well, but I mean, it's been 2 days, and right now I'm just sore. My neck is sore. I'm not sure it's whiplash, but I mean, I can move my neck around. It just feels like a stiff neck, and my knees are sore. I bumped my knee later on. I figured out I hurt my knee a little bit like that, but like it wasn't. It's not like a sprain or a broken knee. It's just sore, and there's a bump on my knee. But I can put ice on there. I can get tape, pain medication for that. But she's a bit more serious. She has a child too, so the child wasn't in the car, thankfully. But like, I think back in it, I try to meditate on it too, and I'm like, did this really happen? Like, usually you see on the news like people actually they actually die or get really serious, like more seriously injured, broken everything, caught somewhere in the car, can't get out. She had her seatbelt on, and for some reason she got hurt more. I'm starting to wonder if seatbelts are even like they need to make a safer seatbelt, seriously. Um, but it was intense, and people came by. The same person that was coming up next to us to go past us came by as well, and she told us what happened. And I mean, I guess from her point of view, it's easier to tell what happened than mine because I'm spinning out of control. Did 360 and the car flipped twice. Yeah, it would mess with us. I'm guessing she kept her. I kept my eyes closed the second flip, and I'm guessing she had her eyes open the whole time. So it must have been more tragic for her. But like afterwards, she calmed down. And I don't know. My grandma came by and prayed for her and stuff like that. Just to make sure she's okay because she has no family here, I guess. Um, but I mean, to experience. I mean, I've been in car crashes before, but they were never this serious. And I've always seen them as such a huge, serious deal. But for some reason, when I think about it, it's like whoa. But like when it happened, it just didn't feel like a big deal. Maybe they said I had an adrenaline rush going on. That's why I didn't feel any pain at first. And I was, after we went to the hospital, they went to check my vitals and everything. After they checked my vitals, I was perfectly fine. I was calm. I wasn't calm enough to know if I had any injuries. Like now I know I have, like, a stiff neck and I bumped my knee pretty bad. Um, but like other than, it's I don't know. All I have to say is be careful when you're driving. Seriously, go slow and steady. Wear your seatbelt, I guess. But I mean, in New Hampshire, you don't have to. That's why I never liked seatbelts. They restrain. I feel the feeling of being restrained. I feel like if I got into a car accident on my seatbelt, it would get stuck, and the other bad things will lead to it. But I mean, I don't know. But that's just my point of view. Everybody else has their own point of view. Um, I I don't even have a question today. Usually I do every video. I try to have questions to see other people's point of views. Not most people answer them, but it'd be nice to know other people's point of views because that's how I learn how to deal with things. And I mean, I guess tell me a story of your car accidents and was it how serious it was if you mind telling me or not. You don't have to. But anyways, my name's Daniel. I'm still alive. I'm moving around. I do need to take a rest for like at least a week. My work does. And oh yeah, my job. I called them and they were like, hey, can you still come inside? And like, car accident, no. But anyways, I'll try to get the picture up there for you as well. Anyways, my name's Daniel, and